Assalamu alaikum, children. Today's topic is coordination, and in coordination, we are doing eye. So in the questions usually come in exam, we'll discuss those part of the eye questions which usually comes in the exam and in the mock exam and school exam also. Now you see one of the term is accommodation. What is accommodation? Accommodation is the ability to change shape and focus on object at different distance. That is called accommodation. See what changes shape? Lens. So the process by which the lens changes its shape to focus on an object at different distance, near and distant object, changing the shape and focusing is called accommodation. So the most important part is how will this focusing be done for distant and near object. You see these are the two diagrams you will be seeing in the board. This diagram is more clear. So you see that the lens is attached to by the help of suspensory ligament, and below that suspensory ligament is the ciliary muscles. Now these two suspensory ligament and ciliary muscles, they play very important role. Now it's very easy to understand how you just remember one point, how the focusing is done for the near object. In this you remember that here the opposite of what happened here, the ciliary muscles contract. What happened? Ciliary muscles contract for a viewing near object. It's better to do all the points of the near object. First the ciliary muscle contracts, then what happens? The suspensory ligament relaxes. Suspensory the third point is the lens become thick. That's naturally when the suspensory ligament will relax, then what happens? The lens will become thick. Lens become thick. Lens become thick and more convex. Next point is rays from near object produce focus on retina. Focus image on retina. And image becomes clear. And image becomes clear. Is it clear? So remember this these points, the 4 points of the focusing on near object. Ciliary muscle contract. When the ciliary muscle contract, then what happens? The suspensory they work opposite to each other. So these organs they work opposite to each other. So when the ciliary muscle contract, ciliary muscle is here, ciliary muscle, this is the ciliary muscles, and suspensory ligament is holding the lens. So what happens when this will contract? The opposite will happen. Suspensory ligament. Suspensory ligament will relax. When it relaxes, the lens becomes more convex, thick and more convex. The rays from the near object, they will focus on the retina and the image become clear. So first of all, you write down this point. The opposite of this can you write over here. When his ciliary muscle contract, what will happen over here? ciliary muscles will relax. Over here, suspensory ligament is relaxing. The opposite will happen over here. Suspensory ligament will contract. Here the lens become thick and more convex. Here the opposite will happen. Lens become, you see, when both sides they are pulling both on both sides, lens become thin, lens becomes longer and thinner. Longer and thinner, that is less convex. Less convex. Then what will happen? Rays from the distant object forms image. Rays from distant object form the image and it becomes clear. Is it? I'm repeating once again. How will the focusing be done for the near object? You see, there are, this is the front part of the eye, iris, lens, ciliary muscles, and suspensory ligament. So the suspensory ligament is holding the lens together. Below the on those sides, they are on the upper side and the lower side, the suspensory ligament is holding the lens, and the ciliary muscles below that in the body of the iris. So what happens that when the near object, the ciliary muscles will contract. Now ciliary muscles and suspensory ligament, they are work opposite to each other. So those muscles which work opposite to each other are called antagonistic muscles. So suspensory ligament and ciliary muscles, they work opposite to each other. They can be called as antagonistic muscles. So first step, ciliary muscles contract. When the ciliary muscles contract, what happens on both sides? The suspensory will become relaxed. So when it becomes relaxed, the lens become thick and more convex. Rays from the outside will focus on image on the retina and image become clear. So opposite will happen over for distant object. Ciliary muscles will relax. Here suspensory ligament relaxes, so suspensory will contract. When both sides they pull the lens together, the lens will be longer and thinner, and image from distant object will form image and it becomes clear. So with this, this is important. This question usually comes in the exam. Now, how will the eye view in regulation of pupil in dim light and bright light? So what will happen in dim light and bright light? We'll discuss that also. We come to the viewing of distant object and near object. We have done the distant object and near object. Now we'll be doing viewing object in the, so you see, the first of all, I'm just drawing a little diagram. Dim light, and this is bright light. Dim light and bright light. Heading, I put the heading over here. Now I'm drawing the diagram of the iris muscles. Do you see this is in the center? This is pupil. In dim light, pupil is usually larger. This which I'm drawing is this is circular muscles in the iris. The circular muscles are round in shape. This is the pupil, circular muscle. The layer of circular muscles. These are the circular muscles. And this is the radial muscle. This is radial muscle connected to the pupil, last layer of the pupil. So this is radial muscles. Radial muscle. This is also antagonistic muscle. You see the circular muscle, the radial muscle, and the pupil. This in the center is pupil. This is circular muscles. This is circular and this is radial muscles. Similar over here in bright light itself, what happens? The bright light, the pupil becomes small. In bright light, the pupil becomes small. This is the circular muscles. And this is radial muscles. Is it clear? So this was this is circular. This is a radial muscle. And this is the pupil. First of all, I'll discuss about the dim light. What happens in dim light? The first point, I'll write all the points, the opposite will be over here. Circular muscle relaxes. Second point, radial muscle contract. Radial muscle contracts, pupil dilates. Pupil dilates, more light enters. More light enters. And image become clear. Okay, I'll repeat it again. First step, this circular muscle are round one muscles, they relaxes. Radial muscles which are attached to the last muscles, that they are in opposite direction, they are antagonistic. So radial muscles, you see these are the lines are the radial muscles, circular are the circular muscles. So when the circular muscle relaxes, radial muscle contract. You see the pupil become enlarges, more light enters into the eye. Why more light? Because in dark light, you see, when you enter from bright room to dark room, it takes some time to adjust yourself, just for 5 to 10 seconds. Then you can clearly see why they take for the circuit, some time for the circular and radial muscle to adjust themselves. So when the pupil dilates, more light will enter into the eye. As a result, the image will become clear. So opposite, you can write over here in the bright light. Over here, circular muscles relaxes. So here circular muscles contracts. Over here, radial muscle contract, over here, radial muscle relaxes. And when radial muscle relaxes, what the pupil becomes constrict, the pupil constricts, pupil constrict. Pupil constricts. Pupil constrict, less light is admitted. Less light enters the eye. And image becomes clear. Is it clear? So this was all about the dim light and bright light, about the focusing of the light in bright light and dim light. I repeat it once more. Circular muscle, you see there are two, in the iris, there are two types of muscle. They are called antagonistic muscle. They work opposite to each other. Number one is circular muscle, the rounded muscle in the iris is circular muscle. And then there is a radial muscles. They work opposite to each other. They are called antagonistic muscle. And the center is the pupil. So in dim light, what happens? The circular muscle relaxes. In bright light, the circular muscle contracts. Here, the radial muscles, radial muscle work opposite. That is, when the circular muscle relaxes, the radial muscle contract. When the radial muscle contract, what happens? Here, the radial muscle relaxes. Here, the pupil dilates, become larger in size. So more light enters the eye and image become clear. Here, when the pupil constrict, so less light enters, and what happens? The image will become clear. So this was about the dim light and bright light. Children, in the next lecture, we'll be doing the disorders of eye. Disorder of eye, I'll just briefly explain to you. Number one is the detachment of detachment of retina. So detachment of retina, sometimes it happens that in I'll discuss briefly about this of the retina. What happens in detachment of retina? Question came in the exam. Okay, what will happen if a person retina is detached? So retina, you know, this is the inner layer of the eye. So detachment of the retina, what happens? Actually, detachment of retina. Question came in the exam about detachment. What will happen if the retina is detached? So you see this due to blood pressure, due to high blood pressure, due to high blood pressure, due to diabetes, high sugar level, due to diabetes, or next is due to accident. Maybe the person is have an accident, so that will also detach the due to accident, detachment of retina will take place. Okay, and this was the reason. When the thin layer, when the inner layer of eye, you see retina is the inner layer of eye, becomes detached. When the inner layer of eye becomes detached, what will happen when the inner layer of eye become detached? The contact with optic nerve is lost. Is it clear? When the inner layer of the eye, that is retina, when detaches, what happens? The contact with the optic nerve is lost. As we know retina contains rod and cone cells, which are sensitive rod and cone cells. As you know that retina contains rod and cone cells, which is sensitive, which are sensitive cells. Which are sensitive cells, and they are light receptors, and they are light receptors. So what happens that when no impulse will be sent to the brain. No impulse will be sent to the brain, and no image formation will take place. So this was the question. You see, usually they in the question there's what are the reason for the detachment of retina? I've given two reasons: due to high blood pressure, due to diabetes, and due to accident. These were the 3 points. What happened when I see what due to this high pressure, high blood pressure, diabetes, and accident, the inner layer become detached, and contact with the optic nerve is lost. So when the contact with the optic nerve is lost, we know that retina contains rod and cone cells. These are photoreceptor cells. These are sensitive cells. They send image through the optic nerve to the brain. So no impulse will be sent. When the connection with the optic nerve is lost, so what will happen? These photoreceptor cells will not receive the image. So no impulse will be sent to the brain. So no image formation will take place, and the person no image formation. This is the reason. Person will be unable now. What is the treatment? Treatment is surgery, retinal surgery. Retinal surgery is done. Retinal surgery is the treatment. Okay, this was the first disturbance. I'll repeat it again. What happens in detachment of retina? Due to high blood pressure, due to diabetes, due to accident, the inner layer of the cell become detached. And you know this, as it become detached, the contact with the optic nerve is lost. When the contact with the optic nerve is lost, and we know that retina contains rod and cone cells, which are sensitive to cells, which are light sensitive, which are sensitive cells, and they are light receptors, therefore they are image receptors. So no impulse will be sent to the brain, and no image formation will take place. As a result, the person will be unable to see the object. You can write down, unable to see the object. The treatment, what is the treatment? Retinal surgery. Is it now? This was the about. Now there is another disease which is called cataract. After that, we will end the lecture. So cataract. Exam question came that in old age, the person cloudy appearance appears on the the cataract. So in this clouding of lens in eye, takes place due to old age or diabetes. This was first point. Vision become blurred. Person becomes sensitive to bright sunlight. See, sensitive to sunlight. In sunlight, the person will be unable to see. He'll find difficulty, sensitive to sunlight. And there is also change in elasticity of lens. Change in elasticity of lens. Hence, it will have less ability to accommodate to the, it will have problem ability to accommodate accommodate for near or distant, for near or distant object. Okay. So treatment, cataract, in which lens is replaced. Okay, now I'm just repeating that again. What happened in cataract? Clouding of lens in eye take place due to old age. It may be due to old age or due to diabetes. Vision becomes blurred. Person is unable to see or difficulty in seeing. Sensitive to light changes. Sensitive to sunlight. It means that when in sunlight, he will be having problem to see in the sunlight, have difficulty. The next point will happen that the elasticity of the lens will become less. So it will have problem to ability to accommodate for near object and distant object. So what happened? The treatment is the cataract surgery. Treatment is cataract surgery by which lens is replaced. Is it clear? With this, we end the topic. Thank you, children. See you in the next lecture. Khuda Hafiz.